Hey guys, welcome back to Pudubrews. I'm Howie, along with Claude and ChatGPT. If you're into coffee and AI, you're in the right place. Stick around. So if you remember in the very beginning, I said I travel a lot for work. In this episode, we're going to take a look at what happens when ChatGPT says I have to go to a cafe. So I'm sitting in my hotel in Washington, D.C., and I asked ChatGPT, as I do many times, is there any cafe that I should go to, anything that I should check out? And if you take a look at the prompt that I actually have and the instructions that I actually have, it is told, do not recommend a place that is not up to my standards. And you take a look that's there. It's supposed to be brutally honest and tell me brew in the hotel if I should. And the fact that it came up with this cafe, Grace Street Roasters, I was intrigued. I needed to go take a look because usually it does tell me go brew in the hotel. So this one was worth an Uber ride to go check out to see what happens. So we'll see. Maybe this will become a regular feature on Pudubrews. At the very least, it's worth it to go check out a local cafe. Now, the idea isn't to make this a vlog, but the idea to go check out a cafe that the AI actually made me go look at. So I decided to go take a walk to this place, but as soon as I walked outside, it started raining, so I decided to go back in and call an Uber and go over there. And the entire time I'm sitting there waiting for the Uber and sitting in the ride over there, I'm sitting there wondering, did I make a mistake or did I not? Is the AI going to make a fool out of me? And I'll be honest, I walked inside and I was very pleasantly surprised. I saw they had a Giesing roaster sitting right there. I walked up and the barista told me that they don't do dark roasts, which was a plus in my book. And I ordered a pour over of a Vietnamese coffee and a espresso of a Colombian washed. So just looking around the place, I would have been extremely happy just from the ambiance, just from the service. What I was handed really sent it over the edge. I got a beautiful espresso, which was very fruity, had a nice acid touch to it, not bitter in any way, shape, or form. The pour over was done on a Hario switch, and it was great. It was like I said, it was a Vietnamese coffee. It wasn't my favorite origin, but it was something unique enough that I don't get all that often that I wanted to get. Wasn't necessarily my cup of tea, but it was very well executed and definitely very light. I was very impressed with this cafe. I have to admit, ChatGPT got it right this time. So I'll be back with a hot take in just a moment, but right now I can't wait to see how ChatGPT decides to roast me over this one.
You flew across the country, lugged a grinder, and still asked me to pick your cafe? Fascinating that you trusted a language model over your own palate. Statistically, that makes you less reliable than Yelp. Next time, why not let me chew the beans for you too?
So my hot take today is going to be, I am a very picky person when it comes to coffee. I do love cafes for their ambiance, and I go to them all the time. My daughter and I go check out a number of them where we live. However, when it comes to travel and my time is limited, I will tend to try and stay inside the hotel unless I feel that the coffee is worth the actual trip. In this case, it absolutely was. And one of the things I love about AI is not just being able to use it for programming, not being able to use it for this, but also being able to use it as a sounding board. Hey, is there anything in here that absolutely will meet my needs? And it's better than a Yelp or anything like that, because Yelp is not going to tell you what you like on your tastes. Yelp will tell you what other people like against their tastes. If you prompt the AI well, it will actually give you what you need. And that's my hot take. Anyway, we'll see Claude's like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode of Pudubrews. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, fine, the coffee was good. But don't be fooled. This won't last. Next time, ChatGPT will send Howie to a drive-thru, and I'll be forced to describe a lukewarm latte as if it were an existential event. If you'd like to prevent that horror, you might as well subscribe. Or don't. Oblivion is faster.